she go? No. Alright, so I'm going to be talking about my brother's second gen. It's the blue one in the video. So it's Indy Pace Car Edition, or whatever. The SSTs, I think, are the white ones with the blue stripes. That's blue with the white stripe. That's originally what it was, and then someone or some factory took them and then put the Supercharger kit on them back in the day. I don't think this was something later on. I think this is something you could buy, like a Mr. Norm's or something like that. So when we got it, I was still down in Texas. The truck's in New York. That's where my family lives. I live in Texas. I'm back down here now. So when we got it, or my dad got it for my brother, it wouldn't spin a tire or anything. It was gutless. So he sent the Supercharger out to get rebuilt, got it rebuilt, put it back on, still had no balls. Did a compression test on it. Everything looked decent. He took it apart anyways because he figured it needed to be rebuilt. One of the rings was broke, so he was hoping that's what it was going to be, or why it was so gutless. I still thought even with 7 cylinders and a Supercharger, it still should be able to spin a tire. But yeah, it wouldn't. So I was thinking electrical issues. So then, I wrote it down because I can't remember anything, so I can glance back at it. Hopefully you can hear me also. It's in my garage, tinny. Everyone goes by the road. It's loud, probably hear that more than me. But the engine is a 360 Magnum, of course. It's in a second gen. So scat crank, 4-inch crank, so it makes it a 408, and then it's 30 over. Icon pistons, and then scat rods, I-beam rods. So it's pretty much the same setup as what's in my Volare. It's just scat stuff, and I have icon pistons also in mine. His are 9.5 to 1. Mine comes out to like 10 1/4 to 1 in the Volare. The heads are from Indy cylinder heads. They're just a stock Magnum replacement. It has stock valves in it, and then it has springs and retainers and locks, aftermarket. The springs are set up to put a cam in later, but this is supposed to be my brother's first truck, so my dad's like trying to save money on it, not just blow all the money on his first vehicle. But yeah, and so stock cam, stock intake, has a Supercharger, so that kind of helps that intake. Supercharger is good to 450 horse, being rebuilt. Trying to think what else it's done. It's got shorty headers on it, dual exhaust all the way back. It's kind of cobbled together, the exhaust. What's cool, it has 4 tips out the back. I don't know if I did a real good walk around with the truck. But yeah, and then it has sunroof in it, which is pretty cool. Not that it has anything to do with the engine, but it has so it's 0 balanced also. So then we had to get a different harmonic balancer. So it's a neutral balance harmonic balancer. Cut the weights off the converters. Off the converter. There's only one converter. Sorry. But yeah, did that. What else? It was a real pain to get in the truck. On the second gens, I sit real far back. When we put it in with the intake on, we had a chain coming from the back intake bolt to the front intake bolt, or back of the head bolt maybe. One's because they can flip, so whatever one the front accessory is lined up on, not that matters, but it was a pain to get it in. It took us quite a while. Then they have these big puck motor mounts that slide in. They used to say motor mounts on the Cummins. If you've seen Cummins ones, they're the same. But yeah, there's that. What else? Oh, talked about the Supercharged already. So that's good to 450 horse. Thing's supposed to make 7 pounds of boost, but it can sport enough air to make 450. And then the electrical, so it's a Mopar Performance computer. So it's running the stock harness to go to a stock style computer, Mopar Performance one. And then has an MSD 6AL, I think, like piggybacked onto that. And then that's supposed to be boost reference. And there's a boost reference fuel pump that kicks on when it goes under boost. It's all really old school. It's not, so my dad's plan is to clean all that up and do something else and kind of bring it into the 21st century, all this. But once he got it all back together, he said it still won't spin a tire. I left before they took it for like a drive or anything or tried to do anything. So he's gonna figure all that stuff out. I'm assuming he's just gonna kind of ditch everything that's already there, except for maybe the Mopar Performance computer. I can't remember if the distributors are locked out on the Magnums. They might be, so he might not be able to adjust the timing with that. But he's gonna talk to the Flying Ryan Performance. He does a lot of that tuning stuff and see what he thinks to go with. So that's kind of where we're at with that. It's a one-wheel peel truck. We have another second gen that's actually a truck that I grew up in that sits out in the backyard. So my brother's gonna take that rear end, weld the spider gears in it, and then pretty much have a junkyard spool in the back of it. But yeah, that's my brother's truck. Hopefully I can have my brother send me some more videos of it throughout time and kind of keep you updated on it, and then updated on the Rampage and all that other stuff that we have going on up there while I work on my stuff down here. But yeah, thanks for watching, subscribe, see you out there.